Hey, what's up everyone? How you guys doing? Danny Lightning here. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and do some CSR2 racing. I'm not sure what my game is doing here, but how y'all doing today? Hopefully super good on this awesome Friday. Alright, let's go ahead and turn this off. I think we're going to do some live racing with the Bullard today. As that little post I said, Max isn't able to make it today, so instead of doing our normal thing, we're just going to do a live racing stream like I do on Saturdays, or I should say Sundays. So we're going to go ahead and get the Bugatti Bullard out, and we should be in like the 12.2 lobby, maybe the 12.0 lobby, but somewhere around there. Abdullah, hello, how's it going? Nice to see you. Raymer Doe, what's up? Nice to see you guys. FMTL. Hussein, hello. JMR 405, awesome to see you today. We got Thomas. And YH, how you doing? Nolix, Chrisman, Crazy Drifting. Good to see you guys today. We got Tracy Flowers in the house. Omniverse. Guys, thanks for coming out. Xever, what's going on, buddy? Very nice to see you today. Mojo, what's up? Mojo Motoman's here. Very cool. Very cool. So, what did you ignore, Nolix? Alright, we're going to go over to the old live racing thing and see if we can do some lives with this guy. Awesome Cowboy fan. Hey, how's it going? Nice to see you. We got... What time is it for me? Right now it's 4 p.m. for me. 4 p.m. 4 p.m. Vudet, what's up? I'm not really sure about the Quinton Brothers Camaro. That's one of those paid cars I've never actually messed with. I don't really see those in live racing very often. I used to see them, but I haven't seen one in live for a really long time, so I'm not 100% sure how that's doing, to be honest with you. Chrisman, you got a new phone. Awesome. Very cool. Hopefully it works out really well for you. It's always nice to get a new phone. Geisly, hello. I thought it was a paid car, Nolix. Maybe not. If you got it out of a gold crate, maybe it's not. But I thought that was a paid one. But I think at one point in time, it used to be really awesome in live racing, and I'm not really sure. It's been a long time since I've seen anybody use one, so that makes me wonder if it's still good. I don't know. I mean, every once in a while, they might nerf or change something. All right, let's go over to the live racing there. Stacks, how's it going? All right. Let's see if we can find some live racing people and beat them on up. Alright, we're going to race the Saline. That Saline looks cool, actually. That thing, that's such a nice looking car. I like those. Alright, let's do it to it. And I'm trying not to hit my nitrous or anything. I think this car is set up to win live races without beating Dino. Awesome Cowboy fan, that sounds like you're having lag. I used to think that was some sort of cheater, but what I eventually realized is either you got some lag or that other player has some lag on their end. And that's what makes the car look like it shoots up and then goes back and then back. So that's just lag. That happens. That's kind of normal. That's kind of normal for this game, actually. If you locked a Bugatti in, okay? Unfortunately, you should never lock a car into something like Tempest until you've got... unless it's already fast enough, it's probably best not to lock it in. But since you've already locked it in, there's really no good way to get Bugatti parts. Now, if you've got a regular Bugatti, though, you can go into that thing that says Parts Crate or whatever in the rare imports. And for, I think, 300 bronze keys, you can sit there and pull Bugatti parts. But you will need a lot of bronze keys. Or if there's ever an event up where there's that uses Bugatti again, there will be more crates to get keys that way. But pretty much that's what you're going to have to do. Is just go in and pull the part crates. Wes HTD for life. What's up? Good to see ya. How to fix that's annoying. I'm not really sure what you mean how to fix that. Gaming Mike, hello, good to see you. Well, the bully's great if you can get parts for it. That's the thing. You have to be able, like I always say, if you can get enough parts into it, it's great. I kind of always try to emphasize the thing that if you can get the parts for it, it'll work great. If you don't have the parts, of course, nothing works well without the parts, but... Max isn't able to be here today. He's got some stuff going on, so no Max today, unfortunately. Oh, Thomas, I'm sorry, bud. I'm a big old jerk. I've just won twice. We got Thomas in his Camaro. I don't really live race that much anymore, guys. I do a lot, mainly showdowns. I do a little live racing here and a little live racing there to get some keys and whatnot, but most of my time spent on Showdown trying to earn those stupid elite tokens that seem to be really hard to get. Samuel, I've never seen anything like that in this game. That would be kind of cool though. Probably some sort of glitch if it does. Oh, as far as I know, there's no way to fix your lag. Just, you know, I mean, make sure your internet speed is good. All right, sometimes it's the other player, so make sure your internet speed is good. Maybe restart your phone. You know, you got to power cycle your modem and your Wi-Fi router occasionally if you're on Wi-Fi. You know, just unplug them both for about at least 30 seconds and then plug them back in. Sometimes that gets rid of the extra power buildup that causes your internet to run slow. Yeah, just make sure you restart your phone every once in a while. And there's a lot of glitches and weird stuff that goes on that you can't usually do anything about on this game, but especially if the lag's coming from the other player, then there's nothing you can do at all to see it to fix that, unfortunately. I'm probably in the, I think I'm in the 12.2 lobby. Pretty sure. Nolux knows how to put the other Tempest logos. I've seen guys with up to like Tempest 6 logos. Every once in a while you see somebody with that. I think it's just some sort of HTML code. But yeah, I don't have very many parts installed on my Bullet, and it's really fast. I think I've only got like maybe like three of the parts even upgraded or something like that. Hey, so how's it going, Daily Gamer? What's up? No, the live racing lobby is about a 12.2 lobby. That means cars in here should be running around 12.2s. Generally, about every 0.2 of a second is a new live racing lobby if you don't know how that works. Now, they try to match up cars in a lobby that run around the same time, but that doesn't always work out due to people down tuning and figuring out crazy tunes for their cars and stuff. Yeah, you do get some cheaters on showdowns, which is not fun. You know, I hate when you get the showdown cheaters, but you know, the game does actually, if they catch them, they will ban them, so that's a good thing. I don't see a whole lot of cheaters though myself. I know a lot of people do, but I hardly ever see cheaters in showdown. I've only seen maybe twice personally where a guy ran way faster than the car is capable of running. But there's been a couple times where I was like, man, that car was fast, and I had to go look up the top speed just to make sure it wasn't a cheater. And sometimes, like, some of those cars surprise me a little bit, because I kind of forget that some of those cars became Elite Customs cars, and you can make them faster now by adding all those Elite Customs tokens and whatnot. So it throws me off when I see a car that used to run a certain time run way faster. Sometimes I wish they would have just made the Elite Customs cars new cars and not messed with some of the older ones. Oh, that only works on iOS? Gotcha. I've never actually tried that before. But yeah, if you guys cheat in showdowns, there's a pretty good chance they're going to catch you and ban your account. I will say that. There's times where they ban an entire crew. They're like, hey, this crew, like everybody on this has like more respect points than a player can possibly get. Or they pay attention to that stuff, guys. They do pay attention to that stuff. So if you're like cheating or hacking or something, if you're not extremely careful, they are going to get you. Oh, you got the GTR2? That's cool. Nice, Samuel. But yeah, the people that cheat in Showdown, that is no fun. That is no fun. What a Clavia? The most annoying numbers. What is that even supposed to mean, buddy? I'm a little confused by that. Nolix, I don't think it's bad if you spend a lot of time swapping. I mean, if you really enjoy playing the game, there's nothing wrong with spending some time on it. Personally, I would get burned out if I did that. If I play too much, I get really burned out and then I get sick of playing. So I gotta limit how much time I spend on most of these games. Just like most of you guys probably know, I got a channel for the game War Robots as well, and that's one of those games you can play for hours and hours and hours because you don't have to get new gas and stuff like that. But even on that, man, I get real burned out if I play too much. Hey, Maichi, how's it going? Good to see ya. Thanks for stopping by. I think it's my turn to win. Pretty sure. I'm guessing max. I've never actually tried to beat my 1.4 million I usually get every season. I've never done one of those seasons where I was like, I'm gonna score as much RP as possible, because like I said, I get burned out and tired of playing if I do that. So I'm gonna guess max. I think max has had a few really big seasons before, if I remember correctly. Hey, we got KD. What's up, KD? Alright, let me go get some more gasoline. Alright, we're purple, guys. We're purple. I'm going to come back out to the lobby. There's probably more people waiting to race me here, so we're going to come out. Andre Borg. Hey, what's up? Max is doing good. He just had some sort of family event he had to go to today. So every once, he's got a family and stuff, so there's gonna be times where Max just can't make the stream. And doing the stuff where we talk about the game, that's just not as fun without Max. So I figured we'll just do some live racing today. Everybody seems to like to come in and race me anyways, so that's what we'll do when Max isn't around. Hopefully it won't be too often, but every once in a while. He's got stuff to do. Nice, Aclavia. You guys got 50 million. That's awesome. Yeah, thank you, Maichi. Everyone remember to hit that like button. That would definitely be nice of you guys. Don't forget to do that. So if you guys watch a YouTube video or go to a stream, always try and remember to hit that like button if you guys enjoyed it, because that really helps out the YouTubers. The more likes and comments and everything else people get, that kind of lets YouTube know people are interested in that person's videos, so that's always a big help. So even if it's not my channel, make sure you guys hit those likes when you like a video. Run, I will say this, they got some weird setups on some of the live racing type things on this game. I would love to see them change the way the matchmaking stuff works on live racing and showdowns, so I understand what you're saying. The way they set that up is a little bit weird sometimes, so Daniel, thank you. Yeah, I don't like the way live racing works it either, but I think it's really, really strange. I hate the fact that they'll eventually push you into a lobby where it's not even possible to win. It gets really old having to reset those cars all the time. I don't know why they set it up like that, but I'm glad I found certain cars that seem to win without beating Dyno, and that way you don't have to reset those things. But if you can find a car that doesn't beat Dyno but that will still win live races, that's awesome, because you never have to reset those cars because they don't seem to get pushed into the faster lobbies. We got Omniverse singing songs over there. Nice singing, Omni. Alright. Nice, Daniel. Thank you. I do have the purple 5-star Supra. Currently, though, I got a bunch of people in this lobby waiting to race me, so I don't want to come out of the lobby. I know somebody was asking on the last stream to see it, and eventually I showed it. I don't know if that was you or somebody else. But once I get into a lobby when I got a bunch of people waiting to race me, I don't want to change lobbies, because the ones who are in here won't, all be out of that lobby. Then they'll all have to find me again. Alright, Harry Granny. I think I waited too long to challenge them back. No, I don't think I have a purple star Tiffany. I just have the regular one with the gold stars. Pretty sure mine's gold stars. Keegan, if you have enough parts installed, your Toyota Supra would be good for beating the Tempest 3 Tier 5. Or another car that I always recommend, because these are really easy to get parts for if you got the game cash, as you can keep buying and stripping the Lamborghini Huracans. And the Huracan with 3 stars will, I mean, it'll destroy Tempest if you get enough parts installed onto it. So that's always a good car to use. That's my most recommended one, because there's not too many Tier 5 cars you can keep buying and stripping to get parts for. And the Supra is always good as well, because the Supra has a bunch of free crates available for the event. So that one's not that hard to get parts for either. So one of those two, unless you just have another Tier 5 car that's really fast. I mean, really, Tempest 3 Tier 5 is pretty easy. All you gotta do is have a really fast Tier 5 car and you're good. Now, like Tempest 3 Tier 4, that's extremely hard. There's only like 10 or 15, there's only around 15 cars, maybe a little more, that can complete the event by itself, because they make that one a big old pain in the butt. First ever car was the 488 Spider. That's probably one of the first Tier 5 cars I ever got as well. And I'm lucky I didn't upgrade that thing, because that's not a very good car. But I thought it looked cool. I was like, oh wow, this thing's really cool. I think I went on YouTube or something and looked it up. I saw that it was really slow and didn't seem to be very recommended, so I didn't upgrade that thing. I think my first quote-unquote good Tier 5 car was the Ferrari F12 Berlinetta. I still really like that car, except for the fact that it's not very good for live racing. And I think right after I bought that with the game cash, I won the 3-star Lamborghini Huracan the same day or the next day. And I was like, oh cool, now I got 2 Tier 5 cars. And then I just remember I sat there and I bought and stripped and bought and stripped and bought and stripped so many of those to get parts for them to make them fast. But I'll tell you what, I bet you have to strip about 30, maybe 40 of those before you max one out. So that's like 40 million game cash I had to spend just to max out one of those cars. It was crazy. But, you know, I used that Huracan to beat Tempest 3. It just took me a really long time to make it fast enough. You know, the Subaru WRX STI, if you didn't buy the Lancer already, you can get that car for free. If you bought the Subaru, you can choose one. You can either get the Lancer or you can get the STI. Once you buy one, the other one's going to cost gold, but I love that WRX. It's actually one of my favorite cars in the game right now. It's so good. Oh, you want the Fast and Furious WRX? Gotcha. I forgot we have another WRX. Now, I know you're not talking about the Tier 2 WRX, because that thing's a turd sandwich, guys. That thing's a turd sandwich. Keegan. I'm not sure what you're talking about, the Pride car. Pride car doesn't really seem to be that great of a car. Just so you guys know. I know a lot of people got that one for free, and unfortunately, it's just kind of so-so. I wouldn't put your resources into that one, I don't think. It doesn't really look that great. I think they could have made it look a lot nicer than that. It's kind of like a weird paint job. I mean, if they're going to put a rainbow on it, they should have made it look nicer than that, I thought. That looks like some sort of weird abstract painting. Oh, you got someone else just got the Quentin Brothers Camaro. Nice. Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty good car. I know at one time it was really, really good at live racing, but I don't know. It's been a long time. I don't know if they've changed it or anything, because I never see them in live racing anymore. So I don't know if it's still a good live racer, but I know it's a pretty nice car overall. We are definitely due for another Fast and Furious event soon. I think it was that person's turn to win. I can't remember. But yeah, new Fast and Furious movies coming out. I guess that's a pretty good time for the event. I'm wondering if on the next Fast and Furious event, though, they're going to have new Fast and Furious cars. Since the new movie's coming out, we might see some new Fast and Furious cars. I don't know. Oh, they just talk about the. They know I like the Sesto Elemento a lot, so they just talk about it and make fun of it, just to try and like make me mad, you know. They're just giving me a hard time. I don't think they really hate it, guys. Is what good, bud? The Sesto? Yeah, the Sesto's great. The Sesto is a really nice little live racing car. It's a little bit weird to drive, though. It's one of those cars where the shift pattern's really crazy. I don't know why they set it up that way, but it's got a really... It's not really crazy, but you got to do like 4 different early shifts, nitrous on 5th. If you get your start wrong, it wheel spins like crazy. It's not... A lot of people have a really hard time driving the Sesto, but once you get the hang of it, it'll go in there and it'll tear people to pieces in live racing. But only problem is, just like every car that beats dyno time by a lot, you know, you win so many races, and beating your dyno time by that much, it's going to keep pushing you into the faster lobby. So you do got to reset that car often. That's the main reason I don't really live race it with it that much more, is because you got to reset it. But if I remember correctly, there was a way to make that car win without beating its dyno. And I think all you had to do was like not shift into the final gear or something. And if you lose a bunch of races while doing that, eventually you'll start winning or something. I can't remember exactly how it was that I got that thing to do that, but I should try and get mine to do that again, because the way it's set up now, I think it needs reset currently. I'm pretty sure I won a bunch of races and got pushed with it, so I need to reset that car, but I'm just too lazy to do it. I know some people think if you let a car set long enough, it resets on its own, but I don't think that's the case. The game always seems to remember what lobby you were in last, so I don't think they reset unless you intentionally do it. In order to win the Sesto Elemento, I believe you got to run faster than a 9.0. Last I heard, they actually changed the time a little bit, so it's a 9.0 or possibly a little bit faster, or possibly a little bit slower. I can't remember what they changed it to, but rumor has it they changed it. I would actually have to try and look that up. Nolik says it's a 9.073, which does sound about right. Nolix, how long ago was it that you got the screenshot? Because I know every once in a while they update the times. I kind of wish they would just leave it alone, you know what I mean? I don't see why they would change it. Oh, 3 months ago? Yeah, that's probably correct. Exodus 77, that's alright, buddy. Welcome back. Any car that wins while beating dyno time will always get bumped, unfortunately, so you gotta find the cars that can win without beating dyno. Now the Nissan Silvia S15 is one of those really awesome cars that you can max it out. You don't have to do anything special, and it still beats that dyno time. I mean, it still wins without beating the dyno time. That's probably one of the easiest tier 5 cars to get to do that, is the Rocket Bunny Sylvia S15. Boss Squid, what's up, buddy? Arc Veloster, hello. EKT, what's up, man? I'm not super good at writing those songs, so one rap song was probably all I'll ever do. I'm not a good rapper, guys. I was just trying to make something funny, you know. What's up, Max? Good to see you, buddy. Max is in chat. So he can't, you know, he's at a family event there, so he can't be on The Voice today because he's out in public. And if he started talking all this crazy stuff around all those people, man, they'd all be like, hey, dude. They'd think he was some sort of weird dude or something. Swim meet, alright. He's at the swim meet. Max is wearing his bikini down at the ocean. What's up, Niner? How's it going? What do you mean make my words clearer? Am I mumbling? My Bullide's running. My Bullide's got like a, well, right under 12.2. It's like, I think it's like a 12.197 or 12.18 something on the dyno, something along those lines. But I should be running the 12.2 lobby with the Bullide. I didn't say a thong, Max. I just said a bikini. I wouldn't want to wear a thong. That's got to be uncomfortable. David Shiv, what's up, bud? I'm going to pay attention and see what time my car actually is running. I don't know. But I'm either in the 12.0 or the 12.2 lobby. I'm not 100% sure which one. Oh, gotcha, Omni. Cool, cool. The rap video, yeah. The mumble rap. Warrior Pink. Once someone told me I was a really good rapper, but I don't think so. I don't think I'm good at it at all. I remember I used to work at this restaurant and I started, I was just being funny. I was trying to sing that, one of those Eminem songs. I don't know if it was the Slim Shady song or what, but the one guy was like, oh my God, you're like such a good rapper. He's like, you know, you should go throw some shows, man. I'd come see you and all this stuff. And I said, dude, I don't know how to rap. I was just like being funny or something. But I guess he thought I was good at it. Now, a couple times I went to karaoke and sang Sir Mix-a-Lot's Baby Got Back. That was kind of fun. You're a great rapper around Christmas. Nice, Niner. That's a good one. Alright, Ace, you're stuck, buddy. I'm sorry to hear that. Honestly, I mean, I don't really know what you need to do to make that car fast enough. I don't know if the $35 offer would get you there or not, honestly. I'm not sure, buddy. Alright, Max is answering some sort of question I missed, so thank you, Max. Kind of hard to play and pay attention to all the comments at the same time. At least on this game, my other channel, man, it's like crazy hard to play and pay attention to the comments because On that game, it's like a fighting game where war robots fight together. And if you take your eye off the screen, someone's going to blow you up and kill you. So on this, at least I got plenty of time to glance at the comments when I'm playing this game. Oh yeah, the rock one. We made some pretty goofy videos on that Shane and Lightning's Wacky World channel. I don't know, I'm not really sure if we're gonna continue to do stuff on that channel or not. I mean, Shane never really seems to have much time, so I haven't really uploaded anything, and he hasn't either, so I'm not sure if we're gonna keep that channel going or not. But I still got the War Robots channel and that one called PSI Inc., where me, my buddy War Machine, and my buddy Josh are talking about a bunch of crazy stuff in this world, and whether we think it's real or not. Arc Veloster subbed to the channel. Cool, buddy. Thank you. Pretty much anytime there's an event or something, there's at least going to be some free crates that you can get for it. Like most of the time, if there's an event and you have a car, it's either every day or sometimes every other day they're going to give you a free crate, which is pretty nice. KD's over there talking about wiener time. He likes them hot dogs and ketchup. Do you like those hot dogs, ketchup on your buns? Do you like those hot dogs, wiener times fun? So I made a song called Super Wiener Time. So my goal was to write the dumbest, stupidest song I could, because those tend to be the ones that blow up and get millions of views. So I wrote a song called Wiener Time and put all these pictures of like dogs and hot dog costumes on it. Pretty goofy stuff. Samuel, I don't really have a link to the channel. I can probably find it though in a second. Let me look that up really quick, buddy. I'll get you a link real fast here. So guys, I'll be right back in 1 second with the racing. I'm just going to go ahead and take a break to find this channel. Let me log into it. Let me see if I can figure out how to share the link here. Share. Copy link. All right. Now I gotta log back into my other channel. Here we go. Here's a link to PSI Incorporated. If anybody would like to check that one out, that would be cool. But yeah, we talk about like really weird things, and like some of it's real, some of it's not. You know, like the other day we did a video about the Jersey Devil and discussed whether or not we thought that was real. Like supposedly back in the day, the Nazis built something called the Galaka, the bell, and a lot of people think it was supposed to be a time machine. Some people think it was supposed to be some sort of crazy weapon. So I don't know, we just find videos about weird and interesting stuff and kind of do a goofy little discussion about it. It's kind of a fun channel, actually. So if you guys would like to sub to that, that would be cool. We haven't really been doing the channel too long, just a couple of months, so we're just trying to get that one started. It's always hard to get a new channel started, especially one that's like that, because there's so many channels already doing the same type of comment or content. Those channels are really hard to get going. So I don't know if it's ever going to really take off or not, but you know, we're going to try. We're going to give it a go. If it does, sweet. If not, you know, we're at least having a lot of fun with it. All right. Thank you, Samuel. Yeah, Amir, just because a car is maxed out, depending on what you're doing with it, doesn't necessarily mean you're going to win. Especially if it's like live racing. Live racing is really weird. Live racing is more about the cars that can beat dyno time by a lot, or there are certain cars where you can get really high performance points. I mean, really low performance points, but yet still get high Evo. And those ones tend to win a lot of races. So live racing is a really weird thing to learn on how to set cars up for it these days. For example, right now, this Bugatti Bolide that I'm racing, it's got over 1,000 Evo points, but it's only got a couple parts installed on it. So it's amazing that this car has that high of Evo, and this car seems to do really good in live racing. There's a couple other cars, like my little Ford, my Fast and Furious Ford Escort. That's the same way. Now my Nissan Juke, that thing on stage 4 wins almost every live race without even having to try. So if you can find the right cars, you can really dominate live racing. What about a Danny Thunder? Michelle, what's up, buddy? Ewan, hey, how's it going? Nice to see you guys. Alright. Oh yeah, being impatient on saving keys. I understand how tempting it is just to go out and start spending all of your keys. But guys, if you don't have a lot of keys saved up, I'm telling you, resource management is one of the most important things you can do, because it sucks to be like, hey, I don't have what I need to upgrade this. Like, I need to upgrade this now, but I'm out of cash. Or I need to get this car out of a crate and I don't have any keys. So, you know, saving those resources, you got to be as stingy as you possibly can with your resources on this game, guys. It's such a big help. Hey, Danny Thunder, buddy, thank you. He says, I deserve 1 million subs. That would be amazing. 1 million would be awesome. FMD, what's up, bud? Ah, stacks. So you got the 004 and the 004 CS. Well, those are both really cool cars. Which one should you upgrade? I would look to see if you have more stage 6 parts for one of them than the other. Maybe they share stage 6, I'm not really sure, but I'm not sure which one's the faster car offhand. But pretty much all of my videos, alright, there's a link in almost every one of my newer videos that has a chart. And when you open it up, it'll show you exactly how fast each car is when it's maxed out. So if you ever need to figure out which car is faster, you guys can pop that link on there and check it out. Oh, you're stuck on a bug on the Harkness challenge? What's going on race 45 for you, buddy? I haven't heard about that. Thanks, Samuel. It's amazing how long this game's been around, honestly. I think this game's been around for like 4 or 5 years now. I used to play in a band with a guy. Actually, my stage name was Danny Lightning. That's kind of how that came from, because when I joined this band, most of them had stage names. They're like, hey, find a stage name. So I came up with Danny Lightning somehow. And then the guy that played drums was like, oh, I'm going to change it to Suki Thunders. He was a Laotian guy. So his name was Suliong Tong Tavunksa. That guy is really cool, man. I miss him. I haven't talked to him for a long time, but yeah, he was like, I'm going to be Thunder so we can be Thunder and Lightning. And I'll tell you what, man, I miss playing in bands. That was always a lot of fun. With all the muscle and nerve problems I have, unfortunately, I can't really do a lot of stuff like that anymore. I had a really good time when I used to be able to play in my bands, I'll tell you. Yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on with the boss having a bug. I've never heard of that before. Yeah, there's not a lot of games that I play and I stick with for many years. Like War Robots and CSR2 are the only two mobile games that I've been playing for years and years and years and play daily. There's a few other little games that I play here and there, but they're not like games that I log on to every day. But this game definitely has kept my attention for many years. William, hey, how's it going? The car is running a 9.1 on race 45. Well, to beat the boss, you gotta run faster than a 9.0, so I'm not really sure if that's a bug. So yeah, you definitely need to beat a 9.0, okay? So I think that's just probably the way they have it programmed. That's probably not a bug, I don't think. Because I mean, that is slower than the boss. Matt's been playing a lot less War Robots and a lot of CSR2 lately. I probably actually play a little more War Robots because, I don't know, a drag racing game is very repetitive. So I get a little burnt out if I play this one too much. I get burnt out if I play any game too much, though. I can't play War Robots too much either. I get tired of it, so. What PC am I using? I've got a cheap PC from Best Buy. It's one of those iBuyPower deals. It was one of the budget ones. I got it on sale for around like $600. I think it was originally around an $800 computer, but I got it on sale for like $600 or $650. It was on clearance, but it's got an i5 processor. I think it had like 8 gigabytes of RAM in it when I got it. I think it's got it's either a 1060 or a 1660 graphics card. So it's pretty decent. You know, it's not like one of the really high-end gaming PCs, but I mean, for the money, it's like way cheaper than most nice PCs, and I like it. But those little iBuyPower PCs are great from Best Buy. I like those a lot. They're kind of like custom built. iBuyPower custom builds computers. So at Best Buy, I got a contract with them or something where they started building computers for Best Buy, which is cool. Like if you're in the United States, you probably have a Best Buy near you. As far as the emulator I use something called LD Player. I like it a lot. It works really good. Andrew, yes, getting those elite custom cars up to level 30 is a nightmare. But the reason I got mine upgraded so fast is the elite customs came out, I don't know, like a year and a half ago, and I kept earning tickets over that year, or those tokens over like a year and a half, and I didn't really spend many of them on other cars. I was just like, I'm not really too interested in upgrading these cars with the elite tokens, and I'm not sure why. So when the elite tuners came out, I had a load of those tokens saved up, so I was able to max out my super really fast. And then I was able to use all the tokens I earned from the events to work on that Subaru and the Evo. But if I wouldn't have been saving those tokens for years, I still wonder if I'd even have my Supra maxed out yet. So yeah, it's a long process to get all that stuff done, that's for sure. I don't know why they make it so hard, but I'm really struggling to get more of those pink tokens. Like, those are the ones I'm having the hard time with, are the pink ones. You found a better way to tune cars? Really? What's that? Mark Veloster, actually, LD Player does not have a virus. That's a big rumor that goes around, but what's it called? That really good antivirus software. What is it? Malware Bytes, all right? Malware Bytes actually got the program. They went all through it. They checked it out, and they said this program does not have a virus. They said that was just a big rumor, so I've been using it for years. I've never got a virus. Well, not years. Maybe I've been using it for about a year. Now, some of those emulators do have viruses or malware stuff installed, so you gotta watch out with the emulators, but LD Player seems to be fully legit, guys. Yeah, I mean, generally the tier 1 through 3 cars do run the quarter miles, and the tier 4 and tier 5 run the half miles. That is very true. I use LD Player emulator. Nice, Ace. You fixed up your GTR. That's cool. I like those GTRs. Those are sweet cars. I think I need one more upgrade. I need one more upgrade to max out my GTR. I'm struggling to get enough pink tokens. I think I need like 15 or 1600 of the pink tokens to max my GTR out. And I'll tell you what, I feel like I'm never going to get those tokens. Haunter, hey, how's it going? Jarrell Rogers, I got a video out showing my favorite cars in each tier, to tell you the truth. There's so many cars in this game that I love. I mean, there's probably about 30 some cars that are like my favorite cars in this game. So I can't really name them all offhand. So no one's really in my lobby, so... Oh, David. I found David. Cool. He's in my lobby. Sweet. I think the Bugatti Chiron Pure Sport's a really cool car. It's a dyno destroyer. It beats dyno by a lot. So if you can get a bunch of Bugatti parts, if you really need to upgrade that car, it's worth upgrading. I'm always one of those people that doesn't upgrade anything unless I actually need it. I mean, I used to upgrade more stuff back in the day, but I've got so many nice cars and whatnot now. I don't need to upgrade a lot of stuff. So I'm to the point where I want to be real stingy with my resources, and if I don't need it for an event or something, I usually don't upgrade it. You know, if it's a Prestige Cup car or if it's an event car and I really want to do the event, yep. Some events I'll skip even if I have the cars, just because I don't always want to spend the game cash. Yeah, the LBNSX is definitely a nice dyno buster. Gerald, I'm glad you're liking the content, bud. Thanks for watching. Definitely appreciate that. All of you guys, thank you so much for watching the videos and coming out to the live streams and hanging out with me. These things are always a lot of fun. Arc Velost. Oh man, I think I just beat you twice. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, buddy. Yeah, the RS6, the Audi Avant RS6 is amazing. That's a really good live racing car. All right, here we go. Not a bot. What's up, buddy? Charles Phillip, you're new here. That's awesome, buddy. Thank you for checking out the channel and stuff. I'm glad you're enjoying it so far. That's great. Always like to see new faces coming in. Of course, I can't see your face. If I could, that might be a little weird. I swear I'm not looking through my computer into yours. Oh my god, I just won 3. Dude. That's what happens. Sometimes I'm so busy like saying something dumb or reading the chat. I don't pay attention always to what I'm doing on the screen. So I just beat him 3 times in a row. We're supposed to be swapping, so... Alright. I gotta make sure I let him win a couple races now. What did I just pin? I did not pin anything. I don't know how that happened. I have no idea how that happened, but it says I pinned something. Well, I pinned something by KD Live. There, I'm gonna unpin it. I don't know how I did that. Guy0812 channel. Have a good night, buddy. I will catch you a little bit later, and thanks for stopping by today. If it's bedtime for you, I hope you sleep well. Maichi, did you pin that and then blame me for it? That's what happened. Maichi did it. No. Darfin, my car is not even close to being maxed. Like, I hardly have any upgrades in this car at all. This car will actually, this is actually the fastest car in the game. If you max this car out, it's actually capable of doing something like a 6.79, like a 6.797 or something like that. So this is one of the fastest cars in the game, actually. .797, all right, 6.797, crazy fast car. But I've only upgraded, I think, like the transmission, the engine, and the nitrous, and all the rest of them are still stock, I believe. I think they're only like stage 3 parts. Maybe, I think the transmission is stage 4, the other ones are stage 3, something along those lines. Well, first off, I don't really have any stage 6 parts for this car, and I don't really need the max. It's a live racing beast on lower upgrades, so I kind of try and just keep it around for the live racing. It looks really cool, and you know, when I do these live streams, I know not everybody has really fast cars, so I try and make so, you know, 12.0 or 10.0 cars is kind of where I try to go for the live streams, because most people can tune a car to 12.0 or 10.0-ish. So I kind of decided I'm just going to go ahead and use this for one of my live streaming cars. Alright, David, so I guess this will be our last race here. Denish, what's up, buddy? Alright, Ark, have a great day, and I hope you get a good night's sleep. Yeah, Patty is Thomas. I think he lost his Facebook account or something, so he's using his mom's, I believe. Thomas, why don't you make a new new YouTube or something, bud? What's up, William Skite? Alrighty. So I'm going to go back out to the lobby. Might as well get another thing of gas, right? So we'll probably be doing this for about another hour. Thanks, Ark. Have a good one. Why? What's so funny about the Hyundai Veloster commercial? My guess is there's probably a bunch of commercials for that on YouTube, though. I would think. Is there like a specific one that's funny? Cody Brown, buddy, sorry you can't find me. Like, sometimes it's really easy to find people. Other times it's a pain, because I think there's a lot of different lobbies that all run the same time, because you can't fit all the people with like a 12.2 all in the same lobby. So it's probably like 20 or 30 lobbies that run the same time, I would guess. My PC currently has 16 gigabytes of RAM. It came with 8, but I bought another 8 to put in it. 16 is more than enough. Like, no matter what I'm doing, if I open up my resource monitor, my RAM never goes past like 60-70%. So as long as you're not maxing your RAM out, you know, there's no point to add more. So 16 is more than enough. Like, when I had it on 8, it was up to like 90-some% often. So I was like, okay, I need to upgrade the RAM. So 16's good for me. You heard the events will be free to play? I'm not really sure, man. Most of the bigger events, I'm sure they're still going to have like paid cars and stuff, but they do have a lot of events that come out where, you know, if you're free to play and you've been playing the game for a while, you're probably going to have a lot of the cars and stuff. So not all of the events are pay to play. Some of them are definitely free to play, but usually like new players are going to struggle even with the free to play events, because a lot of them do require you to have like 5 specific cars. That's always a little bit of a pain. Lincoln's, what's up, man? I don't want to check that out, honestly. I'll pass on checking that, thank you. Hey, Odom, what's up, buddy? Ah, the Hyundai Veloster band commercial with the Grim Reaper. Interesting. I'll have to try and remember to look that up after the stream. Thank you. I don't think I've ever seen it. Ah, Danish got the new Ford. Cool. What's my take on the Pacifica event? Well, all I can tell you is I don't think I have the cars to do it. And even if I did, there's a good chance I don't have enough parts to make those cars fast enough. So a lot of these events are very hard to do for your average person. Now, if you got some money to spend where you can buy the cars and or get enough parts for them, those events are great. But like, we just got that Duality Cup that's about to start there, and most of the time those type of events, you need that car to be really fast and almost maxed out. So I don't think it's going to be easy. The grapefruit technique, I don't think so. I'm not sure I want to know. Not sure I want to know. Millen, best tier 3 car. There's not really a best tier 3 car, okay? There's a lot of really awesome cars in this game, but one thing with the cars are Some cars are really good at beating dyno time, some cars are not. Some cars have really high top speed, some cars have low top speed, some have great acceleration, some don't. So there's really not one car out there that's usually the best for everything. So there's a lot of cars that are good at one thing but not good at something else, or there's another car that might be good at the other thing but not this thing. So there's really no best car in the game, in my opinion. Alan Morris, hello, how's it going? Yeah, I'm not really sure which Ford you got, Dennis. There's a lot of Fords in the game, and I think there's a couple new ones that came out recently. The Ford Beater 9000? I don't even know what that is, man. I don't think so. I don't believe I have that. I don't think I have a Ford Beater 9000 in my inventory. The one for 4,000 credits. Alright, is that one of those GTs? Is that a Ford GT? It's actually kind of a cool car, so yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Ford GTLM. Yeah, that's a nice car, buddy. You're gonna enjoy that if you get a bunch of parts in it and stuff. I think Max was saying he made a really cool video about that car for live racing setup and whatnot. I think Max likes that car a lot. So yeah, it seems like a good one. Samuel, I don't think I posted anything about a tier 3 event. As far as I know, there aren't any tier 3 events coming up. Most of the events seem to use higher tier cars most of the time. Sometimes they might throw a couple lower tier cars in there, but yeah, I don't think I said anything about a tier 3 event. Thomas went and checked it out, I guess. The Grim Reaper video. Oh, opponent disconnected. I know there was some sort of Ford GT that I recently got, and I think I leveled it up. Pretty sure. I can't remember which GT it was. They come out with a bunch of Ford GTs now. It might have been the LM. I kind of think it was, actually. I would have to go look. I have such a bad memory, guys. It's not even funny. Sometimes I'm not even sure where I'm at. That's how bad my memory is. Alright, Thomas about pooped his pants, buddy. You might want to get yourself some diapers if you're having those type of issues. That would probably be good for you. Because that would be pretty embarrassing if that really happened and everybody saw, you know what I mean? Cool Murphy, hey, how's it going? Welp, alright, how do you get more money in CSR2? Well, unfortunately, there's not a fast way to do it. Alright, if you have a tier 4 or a tier 5 car that has 4 or 5 stars, run a lot of races with that and win. Alright, the higher tier cars pay the most money. Especially the ones with a lot of stars and stuff. So, really the unfortunate answer is do as much racing as you possibly can. And I mean, you can make over $1 million game cash a day with a tier 4 or a tier 5 car, but you gotta grind like crazy to do it. one of the easiest ways but most monotonous ways is to run those regulation races over and over. But it sucks doing that. I used to make $1 million a day doing the tier 5 regulation race. No, I don't actually play GTA 5. Looks like a cool game, but I've never really played it. I don't play too many PC games these days. Hello, Static Galaxy, the spammer. Please don't spam, or one of the moderators will ban you from the channel, buddy. So if you want to stay here, please stop spamming, or someone's gonna get you. Static says he is a spam, so... Never played NFS Heat either. About the only PC game I have right now that I play sometimes is actually Dirt 5. Dirt 5 is pretty fun. Lincoln is really enjoying the pee-pee poo-poo today. Nah, I haven't seen Big N for a long time, actually. My guess is he must have stopped playing because we haven't seen him in months, actually. How did I get the Bugatti? The Bugatti was actually a car that I had to buy with real money. If I remember correctly, somebody donated 20 bucks on PayPal and said, hey, buy the Bugatti with it. If I remember correctly, that's how I got that one. And if someone's like, hey, here's some money, buy a car with it, I usually do if that's what they wanted me to do with it. But yeah, unfortunately, there's no way to get it right now unless they decide to add it for money again, which they do eventually. Or there might be another Bugatti event that comes up where they have it again. I'm not really sure. Danny TSM Danny, what's up? What do you need help with, buddy? Lincoln's having some problems over there, guys. Nice, buddy. That BT62 Goodyear is pretty awesome, so congratulations, Odom. That's very cool. Looks like we got a couple people who have just subscribed. Thank you, guys. I definitely appreciate that a lot. You guys are awesome. You're losing races, so I take it you're live racing, okay? You got to have the right car for live racing, and you have to have it set up right. So you might be able to win more races if you had a different car or if you had it tuned properly. There's also a thing where some cars that beat dyno time by a lot, well, I should say all cars, the more it beats dyno by, the faster it's going to get pushed from one lobby to the next. If the car gets pushed too many times, eventually it won't be able to win anymore, even if it's a good live racing car. So I'm not really sure what you're trying to live race with yet that's messing you up, unfortunately. Jeffy, hello. Alright, we're racing the Pride car. I haven't seen one of these on live racing yet, I don't think. There, I didn't even shift into the last gear, so I'm guessing they just let me win. Maybe, I'm not really sure. There's a 12.3. Clavia's back, alright. Very cool. Samuel, sometimes when you add parts to a car, you often need to tune the car again. So my guess is whatever you put on there is going to require your car to be retuned. So try to tune the car again. You might even need to shift it differently after adding parts. I'm not really sure how you're driving it, but it's either going to be your tune or your shift pattern. I've never seen anything that actually makes that car slower. So I'm going to say it's probably one of those things. Yeah, the Toyota Supra is a very good live racing car, but the only problem is if you're beating your dyno time with it, it tends to get pushed almost instantly after one or two wins, and then the car stops winning. So I got a whole video for that where I set the car up on stage 4 parts. I set the car up on stage 4 parts, tune it a specific way, and it wins almost every race. So maybe check that out. I can't remember which one of my playlists that's on, but if you check out Danny Lightning Toyota Supra live racing tune, if you search for that on YouTube, that'll probably pop up. But yeah, I was able to make that Supra win almost every race, and it works great for me. Hexam001. So you're talking about losing money on live racing. Personally, I don't usually accept bets on live because there's a lot of down tuners out there that just know how to tune a car. I'm going to leave this lobby. Hardly anybody's here. But there's a lot of down tuners out there that know how to tune a car to destroy you. And those are usually the guys that bet. They got cars beating dyno time by like half a second or sometimes up to 3 seconds, and your average person's car can't do that. So those guys destroy you. So you got to be really careful accepting bets from random people. So guys, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. I gotta pee, so give me just a second and I shall return. All right. Whoops, I clicked on the wrong thing. Where's it at? I'll be right back, guys. But yeah, maybe check out that video I made on the Supra. Hopefully that'll help you get yours set up to do well in live racing. Right now, one of my favorite live racing cars is the Subaru WRX STI. Mine is maxed out with all the upgrades and stuff, but I put it on stage 4, I think it is. Maybe stage 5, I can't remember. And it does excellent, but I do have all the purple stars on it, so I'm not really sure if it would perform the same without the purple stars, but I'll be right back. Oh, I dropped my key. Alright, everyone, I have returned. Maichi, thank you for reminding them to hit the like button. Definitely hit that like if you have not already. I would definitely appreciate that a lot. That would be super nice of you guys. Super duper nice, and I will love you forever. Alright, so let's go ahead and back and do a little more live racing. Thomas, you out of here. Have a great day. We'll see you later. Alright, so let's get the Bullide back out. Just so you guys know, my car should be running about the 12.2 lobby, maybe the 12.0 lobby if you're trying to find me in live racing. That last lobby died. There was only like 5 other guys in there or something. So I was like, alright, time to go get a new lobby. Every once in a while they die out. Usually when that happens, it seems like they don't really let new people back in, so. Alright, cool. This looks like a full lobby with a lot of people in it. So you guys might be able to find me on this. Clavia, yeah, I'll be doing the live racing stream on Sundays as just like usual. What's up, Bunker Spy? Ruben, no, I don't think I have both of the cars for the Duality Cup. And even if I did, I don't think I have enough parts for either of those cars to make them fast enough, so I'm not gonna do this one. Most of the Duality Cups and Evo Cups and all that junk, it's very rare that I actually have the parts or the cars to do them. So a lot of the bigger events and stuff that are more like paid events or have rarer cars, I usually don't get to do most of those. That's funny, Clavia. So there was somebody in my lobby called Danny is an arsehole. Interesting. Yeah, I do have the BT62R, and that's a really cool car, but last time I looked, I didn't really have any. I only think I had like one stage 6 part for it, and I didn't really have any fusions either, so. And then the other car, I'm pretty sure I do not have. Now, I could try and pull it with crates, but I'm not really that interested in getting that just so I can do the one event. It would be nice, but I don't know. PL says he got Tempest 4. Well, that's interesting. Tempest 4 currently doesn't exist yet, so. If you got Tempest 4, that's pretty amazing. All right. Clavia is wanting to ban somebody for lying. Now, if Tempest 4 was out, that would be amazing, but unfortunately, Tempest 4 does not exist yet. So it looks like this lobby just died as well. I'm not really sure what's up with the live racing lobbies right now. Alright, beep beep. We're gonna race beep beep and see how that goes. Everybody wish me luck. Can I shred guitar? I'm okay at the guitar, but I'm not like a excellent guitar player or anything. Like, I've never been super good at playing solos, so I'm not really much of a shredder. I wish I was really good at playing guitar solos, but for some reason, I don't know what it is, but I can never get good finger speed. So even when I do play a guitar solo, you know, I kind of have to play it slow because never figured out why, but I've never been able to get my fingers to move that fast to play those really fast guitar solos. comment. What's up, buddy? Yeah, I should be in the 12.0, maybe the 12.2 lobby. I should probably retune this car just a little bit because it's kind of like right on the edge of the 12.0 and 12.2. Maybe I should just start intentionally running it slower so it stays in the 12.2 lobby. Omniverse likes to smash guitars. Buddy, be nice to those guitars. Don't smash those guitars, man. What did they ever do to you, Omni? Zeltz, I don't really think there's a best car for tier 3 because someone else was just asking this question. But the thing is, different cars are good at different things. So there's not usually one single car that's just like the best at everything. So it really depends on what you're trying to do with the car as to which one's going to be the best to use for your situation. But as far as tier 3 cars, I mean, there's a lot of nice ones. A lot of nice tier 3 cars out there. Strange thing is, tier 3 is the thing. I never really used tier 3 cars for much of anything. So I'm actually not super familiar with a lot of the tier 3 cars in this game. I've just never liked the tier 3 cars, and I don't know why. Yeah, Ruben, some cars will bump you for beating Dino one time. Like that's something I think they recently changed, is some of the cars get bumped a lot faster now. Some cars do, some cars don't. It's a really weird deal of how they have the live racing set up. So I guess you're trying to do like the boss races. All right. The BMW M4 or the Mustang GT, both of those you can buy and strip to get more parts. I would pick one of those two cars because they're the easiest to get parts for, since you can buy more of them and strip them. So I would probably go with the BMW M4, honestly. It's a nice little car. I know the Mustang beat Tempest 1 and Tempest 2 for me, no problem. It beat the first 3 bosses. I can't remember if the Mustang is capable of beating Tempest 3 or not, but I know the M4s are. Now, I don't know if it's my turn to win. I don't know. I'm not paying much attention here, so I'm just going to go ahead and lose this race. Zelch, you're welcome. Yeah, Corey's right. You almost have to have the low performance point high Evo cars these days to not get bumped in the live racing. Guys, Dino time. I'm probably in the 12.2 lobbies here. I'm probably in the 12.2 lobby, maybe the 12.0 lobby. I had that message pinned, but I accidentally unpinned it somehow. Alright, so which one of you is this here? Which one of you is this? I know this is one of you guys. Either one of y'all doesn't like me or one of y'all thinks you're funny. I'm not sure which one it is, but Robert, yeah, the Elite Tuners cars can get bumped really fast. But I found there's also ways to set them up on like stage 3 or stage 4 parts, where they still have the high Evo, they don't really beat the dyno time, and they still win the races. So at least I know the Supra can do it. and I've done it with the WRX STI as well. Now I was trying to figure out how to do that with the RX-7, but I couldn't get it to win races while going slower than the dyno. So some of the elite tuner cars are able to be set up like that, and some are not, unfortunately. Alright, so now I'm going to race a Clavia. He's got the Spider-Man car out today. Here we go. Now, I'm pretty sure if I drive this Bugatti with the correct shift pattern and hit the nitrous, I think this car destroys the dyno time, but I've got this one set up to where it's got only a few parts installed on it. So it's got the low PP and the really high Evo. So it's an excellent live racing car. Like, if you guys can ever get one of these Bugattis, all you need is a couple upgrades and a handful of the fusion parts, and you can make it a great live racer that way. So yeah, these high PP, low Evo cars are really good. Now Max seems to be great at figuring out which cars do good on the low PP high Evo. All right. I totally screwed up my launch button, or my launch, and I totally screwed up my shift, so I ran a terrible time on that one. Ruben, you play with the 600 LT, that's interesting. If I remember correctly, my 600 LT was terrible at live racing. If yours is doing good, that's awesome. If you find a sweet spot for a car, guys, don't touch it. You know what I mean? If it's getting good respect points, when you win a live race and it's winning almost every live race, don't touch that car, because sometimes you find a sweet spot on the parts that are installed, and if you upgrade it further than that, it may not drive the same. It may not drive right after upgrading it. So once you find a sweet spot, stop upgrading, guys. Okay, Lincoln was the guy that was making fun of me. Yeah, Corey, I'm not trying to shift this car properly, but I think you're right. It is something like that. Shifting you skip a bunch of gears and this car will just eat everything up. Alex, what's up, buddy? We got LXBK in the house. Good to see you. Nice of you coming out to visit us today. Well, I'm racing a Clavia. I think it's his turn to win, right? Let me go ahead and I'm gonna stay in 6th gear here. No! Oh, I tried to slow it down. Cool, I lost. Pretty sure it was his win. Oh, you play it maxed out? Mine's also maxed out. I've never been able to figure out how to make that car do well. Now, if I want to swap with it, it's good for swapping with other people. It's nice and fast, but I just can't get it to win a live race. Buddy, I'm sorry you weren't able to win the GTAM this season. If those tricks do work, you got to get your timing just right. Like I always say, though, there's no guarantee. To me, it seems like they work, so I'm going to always try them, because it's either try the tricks that my buddies figure out, or it's just pull randomly and hope for the best. And most of the time when I try the tricks, I usually get the car pretty fast, so I truly feel that there might be something to those tricks, but I can't prove it. Hey, Bosco, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Ah, Comet can't find me. That's a bummer. Oh, he's got a great setup for the 9-second lobby. Interesting. I kind of wanted to keep mine around the 12.0 lobby because when I do these live streams, I know not everybody has really fast cars, but I think most people can tune a car to around a 12.0-ish or a 10.0-ish, so I try to keep a couple cars always tuned to like 12.0-ish just for the live streams, and I think this is a cool one for that, so I'm probably never going to upgrade this car. I'm just going to leave it as is because I'm really enjoying the way it works like this. Nice, Corey. You got 10,000 keys. That's awesome. That's very cool. Congrats. It's a pain saving up all those keys, but I'll tell you what, when you get a bunch of keys saved, it's totally worth it. Alright, so Comet's in the 12.3 lobby. I'm not really sure you're going to find me in 12.3. Possibly, but I don't know. I think someone else was saying they found me in the 12.2 lobby. Omniversity's got so many keys he needs another keychain. So Clavian wants the 2005 GT. Yeah, it's a really... Oh, man. Get out of here, Apple. Get away. Error. Error, Will Robinson. Error. I went to hit the refresh button and that stupid thing popped up. That Apple tried to ruin my stream, guys. I call that a crapple. That was a crapple popped up on the screen right there. But no, those pop-ups get you, man. You go to click on something and that thing pops up right when you're clicking on it, then you end up clicking the pop-up. I'm having a problem where I can't get this car to launch right. I hope it's not my controller. My controller might be malfunctioning, I'm not sure. But quite a few times today I hit the launch button and the car doesn't really launch. I'm going to have to do a test on my buttons a little later and see if they're working properly. I don't know if it's a game glitch or if my controller is glitching out or what. Samuel, generally I'm in the around the 12.0, somewhere between 12.0 and 12.3 lobbies almost every live stream. I haven't really decided what car I'm going to use yet, but it's probably going to be somewhere in that range again. I'm thinking I might just go ahead and use the little Fast and Furious car again next time. I think that's a 12.2 car if I remember correctly. I think I got it set up on 12.2. Yeah, I'm using an Xbox controller to play. Like, I got a bunch of muscle and nerve problems, so I can't sit in my chair long enough to, you know, do this in front of the PC, so I gotta... See, it wouldn't launch again. It was not working. So basically, I've got the emulator on my PC, and I can set up the keys on an Xbox controller or a keyboard or whatever you want. So when streaming, it's much easier to stream from the computer compared to a phone. You just get better quality when streaming on the PC, so I just set it up on the Xbox controller through the LD Player emulator. Oh, I got bumped? That's a bummer. Takei, hello. I probably said that wrong, but awesome to see ya. Yes, that's why the controller icon is blue on the top. Very correct. But I got I think the Bluetooth, I think the Xbox controller just runs off of Bluetooth. But this controller is actually kind of glitchy and buggy. I don't know if it's the Bluetooth or the controller itself, but I've had a lot of issues with this thing. So I do have one that's on a wire, which I'm starting to think maybe I should just use the old one that's wired. It might be better, honestly. Or the other thing is I might be able to get a USB-C to regular cable and just run this one with a wire, possibly. But yeah, I got a lot of issues with this Xbox controller. Now I did read that some of the newer ones were actually kind of buggy and had some issues. I mean, in general, Bluetooth isn't like a really stable like format for one thing. I don't really like Bluetooth. Not a big fan of Bluetooth at all, honestly. Clavia, which Copo Camaro do you have? The 50th anniversary? Or the regular one? The Cobra Jet, I mean, the Cobra Jet, if you max it out, they're both going to be in the Super Max lobby. And when you're in that lobby, you're pretty much going to have to swap with people. Okay, so the normal run runs a 12 or a 7.217. I believe that's the world record time. Where the Cobra Jet's capable of running a 7.0 something if you get a perfect run on it. So the Cobra Jet's faster, but both of them are going to do lousy in live racing if you have them maxed out, because that Super Max lobby is full of those 6.7 and 6.8 and 6.9 cars. So you almost have to swap with one of those once you get them fast enough. Now I've never actually tried to down tune those and getting them in a slower lobby, so I'm not really sure if there's a good live racing setup for those in the slower lobbies or not. But I believe they both beat the dyno, so more than likely it's just going to be like your average live racing car. They'll probably do okay. Which one's actually better, I'm not really sure. But the Copo is way easier to drive. The Cobra Jet, the launch is screwed up. And for some reason, like if you got a little bit of lag or anything on your device, it will kill your start on the Copo or on the Cobra Jet. So my opinion is the Copo Camaro is way easier to drive. The Cobra Jet is kind of a nightmare to drive, honestly. I hate the way it launches. Like if you don't get your launch just perfect, it kills your time on that car. That's why I don't really ever drive my Cobra Jet. It's not fun to launch. But yeah, I don't know how many parts you have for them or anything, but they're both really cool cars. But I mean, I guess the Cobra Jet's probably the better of the two cars, depending on how you look at it. I think the Cobra Jet beats Dyno by more as well, if I remember correctly. Alright, we got Soundwave. All right, guys. So once I'm out of gas, we're gonna go ahead and end this stream. We're going on about 2 hours. I need to get up and go do a few things here. So. All right, XXX876 killers. That's Soundwave. All right, cool. I know I've raced you before recently, so here we go. He's in the back mono. The back mono is one of those really cool cars. Oh man, the mono kicked my butt. I really like the mono a lot. It's super cool. Jonathan, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I think I remember you. That name definitely looks a little familiar. What's up, buddy? Oh, that's Bosco. Okay. All right, here we go. See, I already forgot whose turn it was to win. I stink. I suck at live racing. I suck at swapping, I should say. My memory is so horrible, I can't remember what happened 10 seconds ago, you know? That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Yeah, Omniverse, I really do appreciate you coming out to both channels and stuff. That is very nice of you. Thank you, thank you. I'm not 50 yet, Tracy. I'm not that old, man. I still got a few years. I'm not really sure why everybody's calling me boomers all the time. Actually, I do not believe that I am a boomer. Whatever that means. People in their stereotypes. You know, I do believe I'm actually part of what they call Generation X. I don't think I'm a boomer. You know what's funny? When I was like 30 years old and people would ask how old I was, I would tell them I was like 30. They'd say, bull crap, you're not 30, you're like 19 or something. So I've always looked a lot younger than I am, but I don't know. I feel like even though I'm in my 40s, I'm kind of starting to look like I'm in my 30s now, so. All right, Lincoln, have a good one. Jonathan, good to hear that you're feeling better, bud. That's really good. You're welcome, Bosco, buddy. Thank you. All right, so I don't think the game is gonna let us connect here. We got the countdown, and I would really like to race your Subaru there, but it doesn't look like it's gonna let me. What do I think about the people who are cheating? Well, if they're intentionally making their cars faster than other people's to win, I hope they all get banned because that's not cool. It depends on what form of cheating they're doing. I mean, I don't think anybody should cheat, honestly, but some things I can understand why someone might do it. But those guys that add all the extra fusion parts to their cars and make their cars run way faster than they're supposed to, or guys that do like really crappy stuff in like showdowns that makes the other player lose, not cool. I hope those guys all lose their accounts, honestly. I don't like people who cheat to win. I really don't. Because that really takes the fun or the good gaming experience away from a lot of other people. So those cheaters and hackers that exploit the game to beat other players, not cool, guys, not cool. Comment says don't wish bad on people, but if you do bad things that affect others, even if it's just during a game, then eventually bad things probably happen to you as well. And I mean, sorry, Crazy, I didn't hit the button in time. Sorry, Kickin' Bass, buddy. Unfortunately, this game has a lot of issues with connection problems. We got Sir Hawk. Alright, cool. I'm not really sure what the dyno time is on the Max Griffin. But that's a really, really fast car. You know, there's over 600 and some cars in the game, so trying to remember the exact times of every car and stuff is almost impossible. And my car had a major malfunction there. Again, I hit the launch button and the car didn't launch right, so I really do gotta check this controller out sometime soon and make sure it's not the controller giving me problems, because I don't really do anything with the controller except for play CSR2, so I don't know if it's having problems on other games as well or if it's just on this game. But guys, as soon as I'm out of gas, we're gonna go ahead and end the stream. So I just want to thank you all for coming out. You guys are awesome. Thank you all so much. Really nice to see you all today. Sorry that Max wasn't here today. But you know, he had a swim meet to go to. I think he had to take his son to the swim meet, so hopefully he's having a really good time with that. Definitely sounds like a good time. Zeltz, the Mitsubishi Lancer Final Edition. If you're talking about the Elite Tuner's car, I think that's the one you're talking about, right? That's a pretty nice little car. I like that one a lot. I think it's very good. So yeah, that's a really nice little Tier 4 car. Well, alright, I'm pretty much out of gas. Let me go pull the car up just to make sure we're talking about the same one. Because I think there's a couple Lancers. I think there's a Fast and Furious Lancer, if I remember correctly. So I just want to make sure we're... There's another person I can't seem to connect to, unfortunately. Alright. Yeah, the connection problems are no fun, but you get used to it, I guess. I really wish they would fix that. Alright, let me go look at that car real fast to make sure we're talking about the same one. But one thing about these Elite Customs cars, you got to remember this. Alright, they really don't start to shine until you get a lot of the Elite Customs upgrades on them. So once you get that car up to purple stars, and get enough parts into them, they really do well. But when they start off with 0 stars, or you just have 1 or 2 stars or something, they're not doing that great at that point. But once you get a lot of parts into these guys, these things really do nice, or at least most of them do. So if this is the car you're talking about, yeah, the final edition, okay, that's it. I just call it the Evo 10 or whatever. But yeah, that's it. Maybe they changed the name. I thought it was called the Evo 10. See, my memory sucks. But anyways, this is a really cool little car. I like the WRX better. Mitsubishi parts are not easy to get, guys. Mitsubishi parts are not easy to get unless you pull them out of the crate. So if you have to decide between one or the other, always go for the STI first. Subaru parts are so much easier to get. The Subaru, I think, is a better car at lower upgrade levels. Now, when they're both maxed out, they run almost identical times. They both beat Dyno. Maxed out, they're both awesome, but at lower upgrade levels, the STI is definitely the king between the two. Plus, it's super easy to get parts for the WRX compared to this guy. All right, guys, so that's pretty much it. We've got our 2 hours here, so I'm gonna end the stream. Guys, thank you so much. You guys are all awesome. I really appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for coming out and hanging out with me and all that good stuff. I appreciate your support. All right, moderators, thank you again. You guys always do a great job making sure the stream runs well and stuff like that. You guys are awesome, and you know, we will catch you next time, all right? We will catch you next time. You all have an amazing day, and I'll be back on Sunday with another live racing stream, pretty much just like this one, all right? Hopefully I see you all then, and until next time, lighten it out.